Okay, it's time for a question and answer video. Press and hold J if you want to respawn in a fresh tank. I'm pretty sure I knew that 9 months ago. Um, that's for frontline. I think the idea is cool, but the way they're doing it is stupid. He's talking about blueprints, which has been in the game for almost a year. Uh, it is a reward for merit, and there's so many tanks in the game that it takes years. I mean, I've been playing for like 5, 6 years. And I still haven't leveled through every tank. And I didn't try to do it as quickly as possible. I didn't free EXP through all the modules and stuff. I'm actually playing every tank. I skipped only a small number of tanks. It takes a long time to play through, and they're going to be releasing new tech trees. And then you've got the other issue when they release a new branch, like they just release a double-barreled guns. Some people, the day it comes out, get the top tank. It could be months before I get the top tank. So the blueprints really do help. I'm glad the way that they're doing it. If you have a lot of tanks like I do, you're going to get a lot of universal blueprints, so they're not going to help as much. But if you only have a few tanks, they really help out a lot, and it's kind of necessary because of the number of tanks in the game. Cheap Books, great videos. When can we expect episode 3? He's referring to spotting videos. The issue is I've completed all the spotting missions for winning like the Object 260 and stuff like that, so it might be a while before I start doing it. Right now I'm doing SPG missions, so you're going to see lots of SPG videos over the next month, probably before this video comes out. But I do want to get into that. Once I've leveled up all of my tanks, I'm going to be playing a lot more light tanks. Um, What's that map till you're using? I've never seen that before. I think he's referring to Strat Sketch. Look it up on the internet. There is a company called something like Strat Sketch where you can pull up World of Tanks maps and you can draw on it. It doesn't fit in the HD format, so they're relatively square, which is a little bit weird. Do you have some sort of a bad cold when recording? Yes, actually, I did. It's a lot better now, but I've had breathing problems my whole life, and I get lots of headaches, and it does impact my game. I get so many headaches. So that's one of the reasons why I play SPGs is just because I can't concentrate. Free EXP promotions that run 3 or 4 times a year when the conversion rate can be 1 to 35 instead of 1 to 25. Yeah, so occasionally the save your combat EXP until there is a discount. 1 to 35, and I've seen better. Maybe 1 to 45 is the highest, but 1 to 35, they do it frequently throughout the year, maybe every couple of months. Save your combat EXP unless you really need it. Free EXP promotions, they do a lot more now than they used to. In the past, I only played with the 5 times EXP. It's a tougher game. On the 5 times EXP, the game is a lot more difficult because all the difficult people are, all the good players are playing. If you play on the 2 times EXP days, Monday through Thursday, the games are so much easier. The problem is if you're a light tank player, because everybody lemmings, you can spot the whole enemy team, nobody will shoot at them. So it's difficult to do teamwork. However, the enemy players are easier players. So if you want to do stat padding, play Monday through Thursday. Um, he's talking about unlocking. Okay, so he doesn't understand blueprints. You have to collect all the blueprints before you can use them. Oh no, wait, you have to in order for the EXP to go down, if you're going to research a tank using a blueprint, you have to activate it or activate all of them. If you earn the ML1 blueprint, it doesn't go, or maybe it does go down immediately. Well, watch the video and it explains how it works. It's not, some of them might go down immediately, and some of them you have to select which ones you want to do, and you do it when you want to do it. It's not automatic. But blueprints are working properly. My personal reserves aren't working. What could the problem be? I believe that they are working properly. Don't forget to look at combat reserves. If you own a clan, you can get additional Personal, you can run as many as 5 at a time, not 3. However, when reserves are active, the crew EXP doesn't show up on the details page. I think it could be a little more evasive. I'm just a lazy player unless I'm doing a mission or a clan battle or a ranked battle. I just play lazy and that's it. It's because, I've been using computers for like 38 years now, and almost every day typing, I've got lots of issues with repetitive stress disorder. My hands hurt all the time. So I try to use the keyboard the least amount of time, which means that's why I use SPGs and TDs often. So that's the reason why. The other reason why is because of my high ping time. I could push a button and end up in the river. It has happened so many times to me. Sometimes it happens multiple times per day. I'm a lazy player. I have no problem admitting it, but I know how to play. If I need to, if I see that the enemy is a skilled player, I can recognize if the enemy tank is a skilled player. If I do, then I go into my full game mode and I aim properly and angle properly and all that stuff. Okay, you seem to have a strange load out of ammo. I used to do a third AP, a third gold rounds, and a third HE because I fire a lot of HE rounds. And what I did was I calculated with a heavy tank, you usually fire like 10 rounds per game. So bring 10 AP and 10 APCR and 10 HE. But then I found I was never using APCR rounds. So because I'm the type of person where if I use an APCR round, if I use a gold round, it's got to be that there's a second left in the game and I got to get the kill. I don't use it just because the enemy has stronger armor than me. I mean, I try to aim for the weak points. Maybe if I shot at him like 5 times and couldn't penetrate, maybe then I would use a gold round. Or if he's firing gold rounds at me and weakening me, then I would do it. But I don't do it just because I need it. So then one day I said, you know what, I'm not going to use gold rounds anymore. I'm taking them off all of my tanks. I use 50% AP and 50% HE. I fire tons of HE rounds. It took a lot of practice. I have a lot of great games where I pin enemy tanks down with HE and I'm slowly wearing them down and they can't hit me back because they would bounce off of me and I'm not bouncing off of them. So that's the reason why I have the layout. If you look at my HE videos, you'll understand why I use them. I wish I knew more about heat rounds and HESH rounds, but I don't because I don't use them. If you want to know more about heat and HESH, you should ask an Unicum. Are you playing on NA or EU? I play on NA, and for World of Tank Blitz, I play on Asia. I do have an EU account. Unfortunately, I don't have an Asia account. For some reason, when I tried to install the software, it just would not run. But I'm going to give it another shot now because now we've had a couple of updates. But I would like to play on the Asia server so I can get, 70% win rate and spam gold everywhere, which is what I'm planning on doing. Don't know if someone already told you, but your voice could suit sport commentary. I agree. Thank you. Okay, so that's it for today's video. If you have any questions or comments, please post below and please tell me everything that I said wrong. Thank you.